Super Sons teams Damian Wayne and Jonathan Kent as the world's smallest superheroes, and they face a new villain set on taking control of everything on Earth. We've got artist Jorge Jimenez here to sketch out the details of issue number 1. Jorge, what's going on in Super Sons number 1?
Well, Super Sons number 1 is an issue of connection, in which the two boys establish contact in a fun way. Also, what's great is the contrast that's between Superman's family and Batman's family. How these sons, each one is from their father, and it's special and it's funny how there's a contrast between them. It's really fun because both have a very defined character. Damian is an adult in the body of a boy, and Jon is a boy. He's a boy. So it contrasts. Also, it works very well because clearly Damian tries Jon because he has imposing powers, as if he's a person that has to give something more. And the other is simply a kid who's finding himself. And this conflict that's generated between them is really fun.
Okay, how much of Batman and Superman are we going to see in this series?
Well, yes. The truth is, Batman and Superman are key pillars in this series because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It's a phrase that we use here in Spain, like father, like son. So that is a parallelism that's going to be very important, so that the sons are always a bit in consonance with the education they received from their fathers.
Do you have a favorite panel from issue number 1?
Yes, there's a panel that I especially like, is the one where Jon is in his normal street clothes and not of Superboy. He has to fight the bad guys, so without having the suit on, I had to capture the feeling of Superboy on the inside. So for me, it was really fun. It was special. I didn't have to transform a beautiful work of art, but the message that I wanted to get across, I captured the expression well, and I liked that a lot.
So where does the story of the Super Sons go from here?
Well, the story every time gets more fun. My reaction every time I get the script from Peter Tomasi is, it makes me laugh. I read it and it makes me laugh because it has points of laughter, but ultimately in the background, it always has a beautiful message. And it's the balance that exists between two different people. And nevertheless, at the end of it, they're friends, even though they don't appear to be. But they are. They're friends. It's a fun product, and it's something that you don't see often in kids in comics like DC. It's a beautiful poetry, and I think people will like it. So truthfully, I'm enjoying working on it and drawing it so much, and I hope it reaches the maximum number of people possible.
That's a look at the debut issue of Super Sons, so make sure you pick up a copy starting today.
Plus, we're so excited to give you your first look at the Super Sons action figure 2-pack from the DC Icons line from DC Collectibles. You can check out the coolest new duo in the DC universe in person at Toy Fair in New York City this weekend.
Also, you don't want to miss the return of Wildstorm to the world of DC, and make sure you check out all the cool quizzes, polls, and tons of other cool stuff on the Wildstorm feed on the DC All Access app. We'll see you tomorrow, Super Sons and Super Daughters.